Hello. Okay, so one of the best ways to get started with a diet, I just hate the word diet, but one of the best ways to get started or get yourself in the right place to start is to have a full spectrum of things to go off, okay? We often give ourselves one measurement, which is just our weight, where really we should give ourselves lots of measurements, including weight, physical measurements in centimeters, physical measurements with our fitness. So get out and do a 3K and see how fast you can do it without, hurting yourself or anything like that. Do 3 minutes of burpees. We can't do much lifting to test at the minute, so that's fine. So 3 minutes of burpees, how long you can hold a plank for. Use one of the timed workouts that I've programmed over the past couple of weeks. See what your score was, see if you can better it. The more measurements you can have to start with, the better your results will be, because you will always be able to find or work towards a positive outcome. Anyway, I am going to measure myself, okay? So this morning I stood on my weighing scales. I always say, weigh in the morning. Realistically wise, because you've got an opportunity to process your foods through your stomach, and your body will have used a lot of the food. Also, weighing in the morning, you're just at you can pretty much, keep to the similar time every day. However, if you have had a very carby dinner the night before, as in you've gone out and you've had a takeaway Chinese type thing, that will encourage your body to retain water, okay? So high carbohydrate meals will encourage your body to hold water. So always be aware of that if you're weighing after a heavy meal. Basically, I don't advise it. So if you're weighing on a Monday or on a Sunday after a heavy Friday and Saturday night, I don't advise it, okay? Doesn't mean you haven't lost weight, doesn't mean you have put weight on. The scales will be swayed on something like that. Anyway, here is me, half naked. I'm a personal trainer. I am not in the best shape of my life. Since I started this job, I felt very, very pressurized to look a certain way. However, I'm very, very accepting of the fact that as far as I'm concerned, I work full time. Yes, because I'm self-employed. It's very hard to, say I've got a contract that says I work full time, which I don't, but I do work full time. I have a child. I have a husband. But I also have a good social life. I also like to go out for meals, and I also am a bit of a pain in the backside for liking chocolate in the evenings, okay? These are things that I'm not going to be able to change. So if I can be in an okay body position, I'm strong, I am very healthy, I'm very strong, and I'm relatively fit, okay? So that's the first and foremost. Would I like to look a bit better? Yes. What do I need to do to look better? Dial in my food. 100%, that's all I need to do, okay? I exercise, I lift, I'm active, could be more active, fair play, in between all the gym stuff, because look, that looks like it's not. Anyway, but for me, if I wanted to look bang on, then I would need to dial my nutrition in, because my exercise is there. However, you cannot out-train a bad diet. So let's measure, okay? So I stood on the weighing scales this morning and the batteries had gone. I thought that's someone telling me something. So for me, I'm actually going to do a month of eating good, okay? Because I think we've got another month in this lockdown, possibly. A month of eating good, and I'm going to see it in my pictures and in my measurements. Now, we're going to take 5 measurements, okay? We're going to take the bust, which is here. We're going to take the chest, which is here, okay? So bust is across your boobs, okay? Then you've got chest. Then you've got waist, which there's two places you can take it with the waist. Some people say on the belly button. I say on the smallest part of your waist, okay? So for me, it's about 1/2 inch above my belly button, okay? Then your hip measurement needs to be at the widest part of your hips, okay? So with me, I've got one of these like double things, double bumps. I've got one set of hips here and then one set of hips there. So I always take mine at my widest part. And another reason I do that is because it includes a good bum measurement as well, okay? Then for your legs, this is where it gets difficult. I want you to take one leg up on a step. You can probably see how hairy my legs are there, but there we go. And I want you to put your measuring tape at the bottom of it. I then want you to measure, we're going to go up to 25 centimetres, okay? So once you found that 25 centimetre mark, you're going to come round, try and keep your thumb on it, come round and put the tape measure there. Then you're going to lower your leg, okay, because it will change the position of your leg. Make sure that it's all there. Get rid of any slack or allow for a bit more if you need to, which I did, and measure at that point. Ah! That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So where we started, my left leg, 63 centimetres. I don't care. I'll tell you all. Okay, so by here, start at the knee, so I'm taking my 0 point to the knee. I'm going to measure up to 25 centimetres. I'm going to stick my thumb in my leg by here, so I'm marking where it is, and I'm going to put the tape measure underneath. I'm then going to bring the tape measure round until it meets, and then I'm going to lower my leg. So can you see that I've got a little lump there? So I need to let this out until I've got a straight tape measure and there's no cutting in, okay? Because I'm doing myself an injustice if I cut in. Okay, so this leg, my right leg, is 1/2 centimetre smaller. That's fine, completely normal. If I had matching identical body sides, I'd be more surprised, okay? So then I'm going to work myself way up, okay? Because the measurements get kind of easier as you come up. So I'm going to find that widest point in my hips, okay? This is a big problem area for a lot of women, okay? Big problem area for a lot of women. As in, when I call it a problem area, it's where women can hormonally carry their weight, okay? We've all know about different shapes and sizes, i.e. I am probably more apple shaped. I used to have a big bust to be an hourglass shape, but I don't know whether Eddie sucked the life out of them or me losing weight and coming below a BMI point maybe helped or whatever, but I lost my boobs. I miss them. Anyway, I'm always about this. It's annoying. 115 and a half. 115.5 centimetres. Okay, so that's my hips. I'm now going to measure. Do you know, sometimes I think I should measure this point because this is a problem area for me. But what I will say is this shows very, very well in pictures when I lose it. So pictures are the biggest teller, do you know? Biggest, because I might gain some muscle mass. Not much, because it's hard to gain muscle mass as a woman, full stop. But if I gained muscle mass and lost fat, so basically I got bigger muscle, smaller fat, but I pretty much remained the same measurement-wise and weight-wise, yet my pictures look absolutely incredible, I'd be happy. You know, it's hard to find difference in pictures though sometimes, depending on where you are mentally. So I'm just looking in a mirror here. I'm going to go to the smallest part of my waist, okay? I'm going to pinch that tape measure together, see where I am. Am I going to breathe in? No, don't breathe in, because that can actually make your tape measure go further, okay? Because your rib cage opens up. And I am 80.5. I'm no Marilyn Monroe at the moment, am I? Oh well. Waist, chest, which to be honest, if you are quite slim underneath your bust, which to be fair I am, you won't get much of a change on this measurement. However, if you're not overly slim and your midline is somewhere that you carry a lot of weight, you might find that you come down a bra size. Okay, okie dokie. Ooh, can't see it. Right, there. Gonna pinch my fingers and pull it off to see where I am. Okay, 80 centimetres. See, that's weird, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, it probably is the same, isn't it? Yeah, probably. This is a really, really tight sports bra as well. It's probably the type of sports bra I should wear all the time because it's really, really secure. Like, I'm not moving at all in that. Everything else is, but my boobs are staying in the same place. But I don't know if that's going to give me an inaccurate of my bust. So what I would say as well is for measurements, try and stay with the same clothes, okay? So measure across. Dun, dun, dun. With your measurements, try and stay with the same clothes. And 95.5. Okay. Okay, there's my measurements, okay? Now I'm going to put those into the app, okay, where there's space for you to do that. And what I'd also like you to do is while you're doing your measurements, okay, I don't have anyone holding the camera for me. This is on my desk. So what that does mean is it's giving me an upwards camera angle, which isn't always the best, okay? But you need to have one that you can kind of emulate again, because what you don't want to happen is for you to have one from up here, because look how much better I look up here. Look what I can do with the lighting. I can give myself a six-pack. I can give myself some really, really shapely shoulders. And then I come down here and it's a different picture, okay? So be aware of your angles when you're taking your before and afters. I don't care if you look amazing in your first ones and amazing in your last ones. You want to be able to emulate the same picture. Okay, that you and any changes in your body are the only things that are going to create a difference in that picture. Okay, so I'm going to lift it ever so slightly with a paint can and a trophy, you know, all high tech in this house. And I'm just going to show you how best to take pictures so that you can repeat them again. Okay, so ideally you want to be able to get your full body in. Ideally, okay? If you can get up to about halfway up your shins, then that's absolutely fine. Don't worry about getting your head in, okay? That's absolutely fine as well. The reason I say you want to get below your knees is because for me, a problem area is my knees. Behind my knees, I get quite flabby. That would be off my mother. Thank you very much, Val. But at the same time, it's also one of the areas that I lose in quite quickly. For my front picture, I'm going to hold myself straight and I'm going to hold my arms down at the side, okay? Literally, if you want to, you can create a little bit of a circle, okay? Because what that can do is allows any light or your darkness of your wall to come through behind. But that is a really good position to take a picture in. Some people take it with their arms out there. Again, very good position to take a picture in, okay? Legs, I hate my legs. You will probably never ever again see me in a pair of shorts, so enjoy the moment. So legs are a difficult one with regards to how you hold them, okay? So try and go under the hips. Try not to push your knees back too much because that will create a shadow here. Try and just have a natural stance. Okay, from the side. So there's arguments to say don't have your arms down at the side because look, my elbow comes back, but that's where my back actually is. So you've got two options. You can have your arms out here, take a photo, or you can hold your arms above. Now, if you hold your arms above in the first one, hold your arms above in the second one. If you hold them out in front in the first one, hold them out in front in the second one as well. Why? Because it creates a completely different waist area, okay? There's me out in the front. There's me up in the top. See how that is different here? Okay, just creates a little bit of a difference here. It also makes your arms look very different. I think by looking at the pictures for me, I would be more comfortable having my arms out right in front and look forward, okay? Then, my least favourite, the back. The bit which we look at after and go, shit, is that what I look like from behind? Like, serious point though. What the fuck is that? Anyway, probably shouldn't swear in this. I might put beeps over it later. Anyway, from the behind, okay? With the behind shot, arms down creates these, which isn't a bad thing, okay? So what you could do is we could look at taking 4 photos. 1 at the front, 1 at the side, and 2 at the back. So you've got arms down at the side, arms up at the front, okay? and up at the front, out like they were on the side. Now this gives you two things as well to look out for. One, with your arms down, you're going to be able to see any fat loss that you've had from your back, okay? So your arms down, it tends to push out over the sides of your bra. But if you lose fat from your back, it becomes very obvious in pictures, which is great. If you have your arms up in front of you, you're engaging your back muscles, okay? So you might not have as much to see in the first picture, but in the second picture, you might be like, is that a bit of definition coming in by my lats? Yes, it is. Give yourself more opportunities to have something to celebrate, guys, okay? Because I'm more than confident you're going to have loads to celebrate. Anyway, that's the best way to take the before and after pictures. I'm literally going to scroll through this video after, and I'm going to screenshot those bits rather than repeat the whole process again. I've been talking to you and that's taken me 15 minutes. So I would say take out the talking, 10 minutes of work, try and pick an outfit that you're going to be able to put in a drawer and pick it out again. So yes, this bra is a great bra to train in, but it makes me feel a bit crap sometimes when you can see like that's what makes me feel crap. For two reasons. One, I don't like the look of it. Two, gets in the way when I'm training. I can literally feel it under my armpits. It's like a rep reminder of, you got chubby bits under your arms. See, we all get it. We all get our things that go off in our heads. Anyway, so I'm going to put this in the drawer. I'm going to put the shorts in the drawer and I'm going to get them out again in a month, okay? Because often people don't wear the same thing and that can also distort your vision of a before and after picture. But there is nothing more important than a before and after picture. Measurements, so I would say importance level when it comes to fat loss. Before and after pictures, because they don't lie. Measurements, they don't lie, but it also depends if you're taking them in the exact same spot. That's why I measure on my legs, because my legs are shaped like this, so I can literally be a centimetre up and down, and it can create a massive difference in the measurements. And then the weigh-in scales. You know, the weigh-in scales should be used and they are a good indication, but I'll do another video on why they shouldn't be 100% trusted from weigh-in to weigh-in. Okay, guys, long video, but I hope you find it interesting and I hope it helps you get onto the first steps of where you want to go.